Hello, and in this video we're going to have a look at treating your eyes. We're going to have a look at improving your vision and the whole eye area. So we're looking inside and on the outside. So the first thing you need to know about the eyes is on the external part, in the muscular area, the upper part of the eyes is very much connected with what's called the bladder channel, the bladder vessel, which is very much connected with the back of your body. You've got on the lateral side of your eyes, that's more connected with what's called the gallbladder channel or vessel, and that's connected with the side of your body. And at the bottom of your eyes, that's connected to the stomach vessel or the stomach channel, and that's down the front of your body. And all of these go down from the head area down to your feet. If we then go further inside your eyes, it's a lot more complicated because there's a lot of blood vessel movement in the back of your eyes. And it's connected with the heart, what's called the triple burner, which is the arterial system, which is in your digestion. It's also connected with the bladder and the gallbladder, but this is the internal vessel system. And is often very much connected with the liver storage region or the liver organ. So, with all this stuff going on with your eyes, what can you do to improve your vision and your eye area? Well, let's have a look. So we're going to use holographic ideas because they're really useful to know. So let's start with the holographic area, which is at the back of your head. Now, this area is pretty much where your eyes would be if you were to reverse your face, so that your face is on the back of your head. In the Holographic Gua book, I call it Zone 18. It's the vision area. It's used a lot also in acupuncture, and it's just above the protuberance of the occipital bone. And so what you need to do is you get your scraper. No, we won't use this one today. We're going to use that one. How about that one? So use the scraper and scrape at the back of your head, but going downwards, and keep scraping. And this time you're scraping on the scalp, which is absolutely fine. And you can often use quite a lot of pressure on the scalp because you don't feel it as much. Okay, once you've done the occipital area at the back of your head, the next thing you want to have a look at is your ear. Now, your ear is a microsystem itself, and it's also a great place to do gua sha if you know where to put the tool. So it's actually the lobe area is the head and the face area, and there are particular areas within the lobe area which will affect your eyes and your vision, but you can cover the whole area. And I refer to them, there'll be zone 30, zone 25 in the face area, but they're pretty much the eye area. So have a look, use the thinnest part of the tool that you have, and then press in the lobe area and go around looking for anywhere which feels a bit sore or a bit of discomfort. And then when you find that, push in the tool and move the tool slightly in a circular way. And then push and move slightly circular, and push and move slightly circular. And then of course you can stretch the lobe a little bit. And the power of the ear is so useful, because if you try and touch your toes, go on, try and touch your toes now. Stand up, try and touch your toes. If you're really flexible, you just did it, no problem at all. But some of you might have been, oh, I can't actually get down there. Just massage the whole of your ear for 1 minute. And just keep massaging the whole ear. Use your thumb and your index finger, and then massage by pulling, twisting, pushing. Then touch your toes again and see the difference. Some more areas which are really useful within Holographic Gua sha are your elbows and your knees. And if we have a look at my elbow area here, this is the area above and below the elbow. The whole way round is applicable to the eyes. And what you're looking for sore areas, areas where the tendon, which is normally attaching in certain areas here, is really tight, or there's some kind of pain either above or below the elbow area and the knees. And then scrape towards either your feet or your hands. Locate any areas which are sore or they don't feel good, and use your tool and press and circle and press and circle and press and circle, and also scrape and then scrape over that area there. And then repeat. If you're going to treat this area, for example, in traditional gua sha, you're actually going to use a totally different technique. You're going to actually slap the tool onto the usually inner elbow or the back of your knees, and you slap it. And then, of course, it's rather painful, but you get sha which comes up in this area, which will be really useful. So you could use that technique, but it hurts. So another area is your hands. So we're looking at the very last phalangeal joints. What we're looking for is a certain crunchiness that you might feel in this area. And when you do it and when you feel that crunchiness, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about when I say crunchiness. It's a vibration that you can kind of feel with this hand, and there's also a noise of going. So cover each one of the last phalangeal joints, and some of them will feel a bit funny. It might feel really fantastic to do, and they're the ones that really need doing. Remember, these are connected with your eyes in a holographic sense. And the last area on your hand is, if we look at this bone, which is the second metacarpal bone, and if we see that the head is just at the knuckle there, and you can kind of feel where the bottom is at the end of the webbing between your thumb and your index finger. And we're looking at the area just at the head of the bone, because that is representative of the head and face and the eye area. And then you're just going to do the same technique of pushing and circling and pushing and circling. So if you try some of these every day, it really does affect your eyes. Now, there are a lot more places that we can affect your eyes, but that's a great starting point. If you want to know more, these are all taken from my last book, which is about holographic gua sha, and it really kind of takes gua sha to a different level. So if you like this video, click like down there, and then click the other side, and that's the subscribe, and then you'll get easy access to all the other videos that I'm uploading.